first of all, I decided to choose open source software for my research project. I wanted to explore the reliability versus risk factor related to it. So this is concerned to the chapter 19 of the textbook, which is software reuse. So starting off with what exactly OSS is, it's a software where the source code is available to the public and can be used, modified, and distributed according to its original license terms. It's embedded across a lot of devices, anywhere from the smartphones, the apps, to satellites. But its widespread use also raises concern of if it is maintained as reliably and as efficiently as it needs to be. So those are some of the questions that I would try to answer in this report and focus more on like the maintenance and security side. So first of all, my research analysis, I went through 3 research articles. So first one mainly highlighted up on the bug densities across different OSS systems. It focused on how some of the large projects might have a higher quality code and faster bug fixes, even though they might have like equal or lower amount of bug densities as other repositories. The second was understanding the practices of like the security patch management systems. It highlighted that some of the very old and abandoned repositories might not be updated enough, so it might have issues with the current branch and patch management system, which is another vulnerability because some of these low visibility projects go unnoticed while their products might be used in other infrastructures. Third is just about OSS and critical systems. So it highlighted how it's important for OSS use within like transportation, healthcare, banking to be very risk-free and to make sure that whoever is deploying these functionalities has taken in account for all these risk factors. So now I'm gonna go to my analysis. So first of all, what I got from the literature review and also just like the course understanding in general is that open source can truly be a double sword thing where a lot of repositories which are popular and well maintained might not have any reliability issues, while some obscure repositories may be abandoned or maybe insecure or maybe poorly documented. So some of the examples that I could think on top of my mind were the Heartbleed bug and the Log4Shell bug, where some libraries were not maintained, and those were used in some other infrastructures, which caused some outages. So clearly, criticality is not equals to visibility. So some libraries might be very obscure, but they're embedded deeply into some key infrastructures. So it's very important to kind of understand that kind of maintainability issue there. And what I could take away from the literature in general was that open source can truly be both empowering and risky. It's free, it's flexible, it's innovative, it's community driven. So it's very apparent that it's fast moving and it's able to power a lot of different functions and libraries for all these infrastructures around the world. But it's very important to make sure that just having a system up and running is not enough. It's very important to maintain it, to make sure it's like secure, maintain that it's guarded against like potential security issues and attack vectors, and also have active engagement throughout the system. And overall, one of the fascinating things that I learned was that OSS powers both some of the most secure as well as some of the most vulnerable systems alike. So my conclusion was that OSS is not inherently risky or reliable. It just depends on how we use it and how we support it and how we maintain it. Some of the practices that I found in the articles were that performing regular dependency audits, creating internal vetting processes, creating security trainings for the developers who are contributing to your system, and overall just having some sort of documentation really helps in maintaining that kind of security and reliability factor. And also it would be very cool to have a sort of a bill which kind of maintains the all of the OSS packages that are up and running to track risks in any of the software supply chains. Some of the surprising stats that I came across was that 90% or it was quoted around 90% of the world software uses OSS in at least some parts of their stack. And GitHub has over 100 million repositories, which power anywhere from AI, healthcare, finance, defense, and some of the critical Gen AI tools, such as GitHub Copilot, and also transformers, TensorFlows, PyTorch, are also part of the OSS world. So yeah, that was my research project. Thank you.